This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
NordVPN. Get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMANUTS. Polar Pod, the most affordable cold plunge pod on the market. Save 10% off with code MMA. Drift Air Freshener, the freshest air freshener with no harmful chemicals. Save 15% off with code INGO15. Newsist, vegan nutrition products. Save 15% off with code FIT10. Defense Soap, everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMA Nuts to save 15% off your order.
Hey fam, this is MMA Nuts. Put that thing away. Episode 625.
No way. 625.
My name's Nico Weigel.
Macro MMA show by fans for my fans walking live between serious and ridiculous. I'm gonna apologize to the fans. I know we're a day late.
I had no power. Some guy was working in my neighborhood and knocked the pole down apparently, and it was a disaster.
I bet he did. I bet he knocked that pole right down.
He used his pole to knock down the pole. So I don't know what he was doing in his truck, but seemed distracted.
Yeah.
So no power. Driver. Couldn't do the show. But we're back.
Right. We're back. So it's just we were just talking. I was talking Chicago Bears, and there's some insane bets to make out there. So
what are they?
I was feeling saucy the other day, and I'm like, I hear that Justin Fields MVP pays pretty well. So I'm like, what the fuck? Let's go crazy. Let's put 100 on Fields for MVP.
Okay.
And then what else did I do that was stupid? Oh, $25 on Bears to make the playoffs. And then you want to get really dumb and go 75 on Bears to win the Super Bowl. But if they all pay out, that's like $5,600.
You'll be a millionaire. Basically.
I'll make like $10.
Yeah. I mean, I think they have a chance to potentially go to the playoffs, but I think
I think playoffs is a possibility, and I think Fields as an MVP is a possibility, but you have to make the playoffs, I think, to be the MVP.
Yeah,
you got to go a little deep. But he's got a lot of talent around him, so we'll see what happens.
He does. They're looking okay in preseason so far. It's hard to tell. You're kind of like, yeah.
Right, like last year, they were like undefeated in preseason, like, we're going all the way.
Go Bears.
Fuck everybody.
All right.
Bears 300.
No.
Packers -17.
I will say this though, this might be the year for the Bears to shut out the Packers and to go 2-0 in our division against them. I think it's possible.
I like this. I'm gonna knock on some wood.
They
can't do any worse.
Keith. I was like, Keith, it's coming. This is the year.
I forgot we gotta harass him.
Like,
fuck
shut
you.
it. He's
Fuck
like,
you and your
shut
bullshit.
it, boy. I don't even know who the Packers quarterback is. So
Jordan Love.
Okay.
Could be.
There you go.
So we'll see what happens. But they've been super lucky with quarterbacks, so we'll see. We have not.
No.
We run through quarterbacks and coaches. That's what we do.
We sure do.
All right, so let's get into UFC. We had UFC 292 over the weekend.
92.
And I want to get your feedback on this picture. What do you think about Bruce Buffer's get up here?
I don't know. That's a weird color suit. It's confusing. It looks like the Matrix or something.
Yeah.
What the hell is happening here? Looks like Santa's Christmas. I don't know.
Is he coming for Christmas?
Oh, you've discovered a new function of Zoom.
I don't know. I feel like he's coming for Christmas.
This is going to be a regular.
I don't know. I feel like we just got hacked right there.
Oh,
I don't know what the hell's going on, but yeah, he's ready for Christmas. That's cool. I'm down. I actually like the suit. It's something different. He's got the gold flare. And
the crazy thing, that thing was probably thousands of dollars. That's the funny part.
Yeah, and I think he lines the insides like custom too. So it's not just the funky outside. And then what the hell does Mr. Buffer do with all those jackets? Because he ain't gonna fucking wear it again. He's one and done.
Probably makes love to them.
Yeah.
Rubs
He's
his
that kind of guy.
He's that kind of guy. Oils up and he puts his jacket on. He's like, yeah, this is my jacket.
Time to go for a jog. There goes
time.
Bruce. Hi, Bruce. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Get my jog on. Get ready for Christmas. Okay, there, Chief. You want to package me? No,
not
really. So, where do you want to start? We're already off the rails.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really care. We could start at the bottom or at the top.
Let's start with the Weidman and Tavares fight, because I thought that one was interesting. So
why is that? Because Weidman can't walk anymore after it? Is that...
He's 39, and I was so concerned because he didn't move right. Like, he got in there. I'm like, all right, we're back. It's fucking Chris Weidman. Like, he's still my boy. Like, let's go.
It looked physically well. Like, body
but he did not move physically well.
He did not.
And then Mr. Tavares was very aggressive with leg kicks.
Lots of leg kicks.
Chris kept eating them. And then there was like... And another problem with Weidman is kept going back in straight lines every time he got hit. So like if you get hit, you want to get off the center line. He's just straight lining back, so he's absorbing like 3-4 shots every fucking time.
He must have been training with Arlovsky, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it bugs the shit out of me when people go straight back. And I don't know, there was like all these groin shots in there. There was the one that they claimed that Weidman hit on him, did not, because they were showing a review or the replay, and he hit him in the midsection. It just kind of like glanced his shorts, but didn't make any contact. Like, fucking low blow. And then goddamn Tavares hit Chris with 2 solid ones, like between the legs. And why can't we just agree to take a fucking point off regardless of accidental or not? Because Tavares got 2 in and no point. That's a problem.
I think 1 is understandable, but 2, you got to take a point away. Regardless if it's an accident, you got to take away a point.
Yeah, I'm at the point now where I think I don't give a fuck, accidental or not. Take the point off, because it's having an effect on the opponent regardless. Totally. Like, if you get poked in the eye, you're fucked. You kicked in the balls, depending upon the severity, or the other guy gets to kick you in the balls full on. Like, there's got to be a tit for tat. Tit for tat.
Ooh, I like it. They square off in the cage in the
like it's like the slap fighting. Right?
That's a free shot to the nuts.
Right.
No, you get to decide. Do you want to take the point, or are you gonna take a shot to the nuts? Which one?
That's a good one. I'm so vindictive. I'm taking the kick to the balls. I don't even want the point. I want to kick you in the balls as hard as I can. Fucking A, man. But they gotta. I think at the end of the day, realistically, just take a point, because there's got to be some level of fairness in there. But not the second round. I thought Chris won that second round, so I was kind of surprised on the scorecards, because everyone gave it to Tavares, and I think he dropped him at least 1.5 times in that second round. And then the other thing that bugged me, and I think it's a huge fail by ESPN, is how the fuck do you not go to Chris Weidman's corner? We have Matt Serra and Ray Luongo in there.
Maybe they were swearing too much.
I know, they're gonna tell him, punch him to the fucking chest, rip his heart out. They're gonna go crazy, right?
Yes. Yep.
And what do? Straight to commercial. And then the commentators are talking about how great and colorful the corner has been. That's cool. I didn't get to hear any of it, you fucks.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if Chris blew out an ACL in the other leg because he took so many leg kicks, but
it sounds like he might have to have surgery again. I mean,
on his good leg or the bad leg, the one with the broken.
I think it's the good leg, but I could be wrong. I mean,
because even afterwards, he was in a wheelchair and he was icing up the right leg, which I thought was the bad one.
Yeah, I don't know. Dana wants him to stop fighting. I think people are commenting, I mean, I've always liked him. It's just like, I don't think his knees are going to hold. That's been a problem for him his whole career, like from wrestling. His legs are banged up. And now with the break and the knee and everything, I mean, you're going to be not able to walk 10 years from now. Like, what is it worth it? I don't know. So
depends. I mean, he's probably making a lot. He was sure a fan favorite out there. People love that guy, former champion.
Yep.
And I mean, I thought that was a fair matchup. Just Tavares had his number, but I don't think it was 3-0. I think it was 2-1. Tough fight though. Like, because even if Chris sticks around for another fight, like who the fuck do you match him up against? Because
Yeah.
from what I saw, I don't think he beats anybody, but I'm not gonna tell him to not fight again, if that makes sense. You know,
Yeah. Let me see who do we have? Middleweight. I mean, it's not loading. There it is. So Tavares is ranked like number 23.
that's kind of tough, man.
I mean, where do you go from there? I'm looking, is there anyone we even know like below that?
Well, then it's not worth it. And then I mean, even Weidman was saying, and kind of what we were talking about, like, why the fuck is Weidman on the prelims? Like, that was an entertaining fight to me, because you're like, oh fuck, is that leg gonna hold up? And Tavares doesn't give a shit. He just keeps going for it. So why isn't that on the main card?
Good question. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see anybody in the top 30 that I think he could potentially beat, you know. It just
Yeah, that's the problem.
So there would be no point. Maybe a change in weight class, but I don't know.
Yeah, he can't go up, or he can't go down. It's a lose-lose. So maybe you're talking me into making him not fight.
Please don't fight
I don't
anymore.
want to say that.
We like you, man. We don't want to see you get beat up anymore.
I know. Tough. Yeah. All right, let's get out of that. Let's go right to the fucking main event. Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley. What happened?
Lord. Well, the first round, you know, kind of a feeling out process. I don't know.
Yeah,
Sean,
uneventful.
Is not much happening, but second round happened. You know, Sterling's trying to go for some single legs or whatever, trying to do shit. O'Malley catches him with this sweet right hand, just drops him right, and from there he's just on top of him, ground and pound. I thought for sure Sterling was going to get up again for a second there, but then Sean just started connecting, pow, bouncing his head off the freaking canvas, you know, and you're like, oh man, and it was the ref stepped in and stopped it, obviously. But I think we predicted this, did we not? I think one of us said second round, if I recall correctly. Sean O'Malley, no?
Yeah, I think we both picked it. I think you took a KO, and I think I took a guillotine. I don't remember, but pretty sure we both had him. Did you think really that was an early stoppage?
I mean, no, but did you? Should they have let it go longer? I mean,
gotta go. He's a fucking champ, man. You gotta go a little longer. You gotta let him get fucking put out. Carry him out on a stretcher.
That's ridiculous.
I don't know. That's part of the show. But the weird thing was, like, I was impressed with his composure for, like, this is a big fucking fight, and he's a goddamn superstar, man. And he was practicing this move in the locker room, and this is very similar to how Conor knocked out Jose Aldo, almost spot on, where it's like he hopped back a couple times, boom, cracks him smooth.
It was almost like a right hook, but not really. It was like,
and then he just like face planted him.
Yeah,
like, holy shit, man. Like, that was so spot on. And O'Malley was also talking about, like, he had hurt himself pretty badly in training. I don't know if he pulled a muscle in his rib cage, where he said he couldn't grapple for like 5 or 6 weeks. And if this was not a main event, he would have pulled out of the fight. But I mean, that's similar to everybody. Everyone's gonna have some kind of injury coming in. It's just, how good can you perform with whatever version of yourself you are that night? And he fucking stepped up, man.
He sure did. I mean, the internet was making comparisons between him and how, like you just said, McGregor generally, how he was coming up. There's just a lot of hype,
right?
And he seems to be performing at a higher level each time.
And he keeps beating the people that you're not expecting him to beat, because like Peter Yan, I didn't think that. This one, I think we both were coming around, but he keeps winning.
Yep.
And then I saw Sterling is asking for immediate rematch. Do you make an immediate rematch?
No, I don't think so.
100% not. I agree.
I think O'Malley wants Cheeto Vera, right?
Yeah, something like that.
That's what he's asking for. Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. There's I thought I
Well, I
read
was gonna
something.
say the other weird thing was the UFC posted the whole fight on YouTube the day
Yeah,
after the fight.
I saw that. I wonder why they did that.
Do you ever remember them doing that for any other
Never.
fight?
Well, okay. I thought I was watching it earlier because I was telling you I couldn't watch it on the pay-per-view we bought it for some reason. Like,
Yeah.
and I clicked on a link and I'm thinking it's like some other site that that shall
Yeah.
remain nameless. And
Right.
I'm like, and then I finished watching and I was like, cool. And I was like, that was pretty good quality. And I look at it, I was like, oh, it's from UFC from YouTube.
Right.
Like that makes sense why it would be in high def. Okay, that's weird. Why did that? Why I thought that was a glitch or some weird. I don't ever recall them ever doing that. I don't know why they
No,
did that, but
I don't either. It's got 7.2 million views. I think was number 10 trending, and this is Tuesday night that we're recording, and it's still fucking trending. That's insane. And maybe it's
a
just
marketing.
Yeah, because they want to keep
Yeah.
hyping him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's one of your guys now. He might be your top guy. I don't know. There's a shit ton of hype, and
Yeah,
if he can finish people, good for him.
he finishes fights.
And I had one more thing for that, a little video that he posted, which
Let's see.
I can post this up here. Let's go.
This motherfucker predicted it the whole time.
My prediction, second round, I think TKO, but
This motherfucker knew.
See? He knew.
He did. We did too. Too bad he didn't
Yeah.
pull up our prediction.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. I only want to talk about one other fight, just briefly.
Sang Wei Lee.
No, Ian Garry versus Neil Magny. I love me a good leg kicker. And
I mean, it was brutal to watch. I will forever comment this every time Neil Magny fights. We saw him fight way back in the day in Wisconsin, up in Kenosha, Wisconsin, when our old friend Jonatas was on some local card, came up and been through the ranks, Neil Magny. But man, Ian Garry just put the hurt on him. Just
oh my god, I don't know how that guy can walk today. Because he was dropping him with the leg kicks, and I feel like he could have finished him. But fuck, he looked so good. And I think they were even alluding it to on the broadcast that this was not the fight that Magny was training for. So like opponents kind of got swapped out.
Okay.
And it's like, goddamn, fucking Ian is now 13-0 overall and 6-0 in the UFC. So I have to kind of keep an eye on him if he can perform like that. I don't have a picture of the suit that he wore, but that suit did not fit him right. And people are going, oh, it looks great. I'm like, that looks like dog shit. That suit looks like dog shit on him. And I think he was like in a bar ripping his shirt off, shadow boxing the night before or something. He's Irish in Boston. Kind of that shit. So
yeah, and calls out Wonderboy Thompson after the fight.
Well, Dana was saying they offered Garry or that fight to Wonderboy, and Wonderboy turned it down. But again, that's Dana White saying whatever Dana White says. Like, how do I not pay my fighters?
Well, why did he turn it down? Maybe the money wasn't right. But
that's such a short notice fight.
He was scared. He was too scared.
Well, he looks like a big boy to be fighting Wonderboy.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous fight for Wonderboy.
It is. Up and coming. I like him. He's got a lot of hype. I mean, this is good stuff. We're gonna see how he fares.
Yeah, we're into a whole nother generation of guys coming in and a bunch of guys going out.
What did you think about the whole, no love lost after the fight, flipping off the finger and just the whole thing? What are your feelings about that kind of behavior, like after a fight's finished?
Yeah, I don't like it because it's reminiscent of Ronda Rousey when Miesha Tate is offering her hand out to shake hands, and Rhonda's like, fuck you, and just walks away.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to hug, you don't have to be friends, but you can at least be cordial. I'm not gonna be like buddy, but
Right.
you don't be a fucking asshole. You can be an asshole, but not a fucking asshole. How's that?
That's fair. I like it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to talk about on this card?
Nope. Unless you
No.
have anything.
Nah.
Get into some sponsor action.
Sponsors.
Little true classic. I'll tell you what, guys. That's how I like to say, guys.
I've noticed.
I love summer, long days, warm nights, and barbecues with friends. But on top of that, it's the perfect excuse to wear my favorite t-shirts and shorts from True Classic. Everything they make is crafted to make you look and feel your best through the dog days of summer. With breathable, you heard me, breathable fabrics.
Brief.
I can't breathe. It's very hard to breathe with the fabrics. You have perfect fits and prices that simply can't be beat. And right now they're giving our listeners 25% off at trueclassictees.com. Just use code MMANUTS25 at checkout.
Okay, so let's talk about those True Classic tees for a second. I'm wearing one under here right now, and I can't believe how amazing it feels. I love the way it feels on my skin. Plus the fit
on your breasts is
spot on. It's slim, but not too slim, and it hugs your arms just right, which shows off these biceps. I've been working on, you've been working on, even better. They've got new colors ready, and they come in packs, so you can have a shirt for every single day of the week. And of course, they sell all kinds of other equipment and things. So, check it out.
That's right. So if you're ready to upgrade your look and your wardrobe, shop now at trueclassictees.com and save 25% off with code MMANUTS25. Look your best, feel your best, and be your best with True Classic.
Also brought to you by Miracle. Did you know that your temperature at night can have one of the greatest impacts on your sleep quality? If you wake up too hot or too cold, I highly recommend you check out Miracle Made's bed sheets. Inspired by NASA, Miracle Made uses silver-infused fabrics and makes temperature-regulating bedding so you can sleep at the perfect temperature all night long.
All night. Every time. That's what it's all about. Self-cleaning, Ingo. These sheets are infused with the silver, prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. So that basically means you only have to change your sheets 3 times a year and you'll be totally okay.
Absolutely. So go to trymiracle.com/MMA to try Miracle Made sheets today. This is the perfect way to give someone you love the gift of better and more luxurious sleep. Save over 40% and be sure to use our promo code MMA at checkout to save even more and get 3 free towels. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Go to trymiracle.com/MMA and use the code MMA to claim your free 3-piece towel set and save over 40% off. Again, that's trymiracle.com/MMA to treat yourself. Thank you, Miracle Made, for sponsoring this episode.
That's right. And right back to the show.
I forgot to post something earlier.
Go ahead.
While we were talking about the UFC 292, here is I don't know, Marlon Chito Vera and Ian Garry, apparently best of buds, hanging out after the fact.
I want to use my annotation.
Did you see this? I was gonna say, here's your moment, Matt. Here it is.
You're gonna have to annotate it.
The question is,
Jesus Christ, this is a hell of a shower.
Or not gay? That's the question. Gay or not gay? Which one?
Why are they showering together? What are we doing here?
I'm not sure. It's like high school, which
Yeah,
they don't even do that in high school anymore. But back in the day they did. When I went to high school.
Yeah, but like I was on. Oh, I guess they had fucking shared showers there too. Fuck. But we're in swimming, so everyone just wore their swimsuit in the shower. We weren't fucking. Everyone's not getting fucking naked because where the showers were. If you came in from the pool, you had to walk through the showers to get into the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, so like random people are just going to keep walking through the showers to get to the locker room. Wear my fucking suit. Back when you had to wear a Speedo like a goddamn man, you know, these fucking long shorts that everyone gets to wear now. Whatever. Moving right along. Well, UFC this weekend, there's like a fight.
Oh yeah,
There's like a fight.
let's see.
Max Holloway and the Korean Zombie
Whoa,
get ready to fucking throw down.
that's like a free card in Singapore, huh?
I know, right?
It could be.
Only at 7 a.m. Central Time.
I'll be having my coffee at that point.
Yeah,
Hey,
seriously,
you can
insane.
hit the elliptical and watch it live. You know, whatever.
Something. I'm just gonna scroll through a bit. You can kind of get the gist. It's one fighter, one and done. One and done.
It's not looking good.
Not so much. And I saw some images of Max. I think he's cutting weight already. He looks a little gaunt, little sunken eyes, not so great.
Mm.
I don't know what else is going on.
Well, speaking of bad cards, UFC 293, the card has been marred by issues. Not a great card. K-Car France now pulling out of the fight due to injury. I wanted to draw your attention to yet another card. I know that we have this title fight on here, but I just feel like this is a very weak card for a pay-per-view. You know,
Well, I like the top two fights. I like Adesanya and Strickland.
they haven't
Tai
updated this, but
Tuivasa.
this is not happening. So,
but yeah, it's like after the top two fights, like
Nothing.
who the fuck are these guys?
we got
What are we doing here?
I don't know. I maybe
Is that one in like New Zealand or fucking Australia?
Sydney, Australia, in
Yeah.
September 9th, so in a couple weeks. I don't know. I think that card's in a little bit of trouble. I'm expecting very low pay-per-view numbers, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, and we'll see if Strickland can make it to the fight because I'm worried about any of his press conferences. Beep beep. That guy is off the chains.
Yeah.
Speaking of off the chains, let's look at Junior Dos Santos.
Oh, yes.
This reminds me of him pre-USADA UFC.
Freaking huge, man.
That's how they should be, man. This makes me miss pre-USADA. And I should just skip ahead because I know I have it saved for later in the show. Where is Overeem at? Let me find him. Oh, he's right here.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a current picture
of
Overeem. Might be Undereem.
Whoa. He looks really skinny.
Yeah, he looks like fucking Overeem's son, doesn't he? Like, what are we doing here, man?
Even his head got smaller.
Like everything. He's off of everything, man. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Well, maybe he's got some health issues he's dealing with, and he's trying to tone it back. You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like he was seeing some kind of witch doctor that was talking about parasites and.
Isn't that a song? Ooh, Lee, the witch doctor.
It is. Yeah. Bing bang. It's like Bastard. Bing bang bong. The fucking witch doctor.
Well, here's another one. Speaking of yoked.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor was posting recently. I don't know, from his closet. Not sure what's happening here, but looks like he's starting to cut a little potentially. He's not quite as large as he was before. Can we talk about him for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, there's a lot of hoopla because he's like saying, "Oh, they're not letting me fight. I can't make a living. Like this is bullshit." Because USADA's like, "You're not fighting this year. You got to be in the testing pool for 6 months." And he's like, "Oh, you're not letting me fight." You know, so he's raising a big stink, and I'm wondering, you know, is he going to get his way or not? I'm not sure.
Well, he usually does. I just don't know how bad do they need him.
Good question.
That's what determines a lot of the stuff because I think when they pushed Brock Lesnar through, they knew he was going to pop for steroids, but they put him through anyway.
They just want the money because they're going to make the money no matter what.
Right. So I just don't think he's going to fight. I don't think he's going to fight. But I mean, the UFC, I'm not saying they own USADA, but if they want Conor to fight, he'll fight.
Mm-hmm.
But does Conor really want to fight? And is Conor going to be Conor? Because look, here we go again. Like these guys that have these horrific leg breaks, Anderson Silva proved out you're not the same after that. Chris Weidman proved it out you're not the same. Conor McGregor is not going to be the fucking same. I mean, Conor has the most money of all those guys, so he's injecting fucking everything into his body. Babies, whatever. I don't give a fuck what that guy's putting into. Straight up babies right into him. Yeah, we'll see, but he's not the same. He probably would have better success going back to boxing and boxing some of these pies. Yeah, but MMA is going to be no good. I mean, Chris and Anderson just proved it out, so that's just such a horrific injury. I'm like, Chris couldn't even fucking move out there. And maybe he had some other injury that wasn't disclosed, and maybe that's why his movement was fucked up. But again, what does Conor even have to prove at this point, though?
Nothing. I don't think he needs the money. I don't think he needs the fame. I think he's just toying with us. Just trying to stay relevant, except staying on his yacht, you know?
There's my yacht out there.
Bertita. Lorenzo, did you see that video? Did you show us that
we
video?
were doing that last week or something. He's like got 1 win in his last 7 years or something. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
This is how messed up my brain is. I can't ever remember. Like, did Matt show this to me, or did I see this on the internet? I don't even know.
Well, we were talking pre-show about how shitty memory is getting, and like I just watched the fights a couple days ago, and I can't fucking quite remember, and even my notes. Like, oh man.
Did that really happen? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. What else is happening?
Well, in other news, Mayra Bueno Silva announcing failed drug tests for her Holly Holm fight that happened a little while ago. She had a statement to make. I won't read the whole thing, but basically she says, "It is with deep regret that I have to announce I failed a drug test that I took the week of my fight against Holly Holm. Of course, I want to begin by saying I've never in my life taken a substance to enhance my ability in or outside the cage." She said she tested positive for a substance, something to do with her ADHD, so likely a stimulant or somewhat another. And you know that fight's probably going to be ruled a no contest, and kind of sucks. But hey, I'm sure she probably would have won no matter what, right?
Yeah, I got a problem with that. So you can't take a prescription medication. How the fuck is that performance enhancing?
Well, it depends. Like, it depends on the age. Couldn't figure out what it was. If it's a stimulant, you may be able to have more energy in the cage. So, but it depends. That would only be true if she took it the night of the fight, you know? So like an ADHD medication isn't going to make you have more energy if you're not taking it. Like if you take it today and then you don't take it tomorrow, it's not, but it could still show up in your system. So I don't know.
Kind of like weed. They were terrorizing everyone for that. I fucking ate like a pot brownie 4 weeks ago, and I'm testing positive for it still.
Yeah,
great. Because we're doing urine tests for weed, like that kind of shit. I think they're. Once again, I'll say it, and I've said it a million times. USADA is killing the sport. This is stupid shit. I get if that's a stimulant, and you don't want to have people have a stimulant, but if it's something somebody needs that they can't just stop taking, go fuck yourself. Because I don't know, like most medications, they don't want you to like take a week off and then come back on, or take 2 weeks off. That's not how that shit works. Because some of the shit you got to take for like multiple weeks even for it to kick in. Yeah. And so, especially what if it was like a depression thing and you can't take that, and then someone's getting fucking suicidal? Like,
that would be bad.
They're killing the fucking sport. Good thing like PFL just hired USADA to, you know, regulate their fights. You know, why can't we have fun? Like, I want fucking fun fights. I want my fighters juice to the tits. I can't have Undereem out here running around. What is he going to fight at 170 when he comes back? He's coming back. Everyone comes back. I don't know. So it's bugging me. I'll move along. I wish I had a picture, but I'm just going to say Jessica Andrade versus Mackenzie Dern has been set for UFC 295.
Yeah, heard about this.
I don't have a picture. She was at the event, but I didn't have a good picture of it. She had an interesting outfit on. That's all I gotta say about that.
Big fan, big fan.
Yep. And then I have some footage from that Jeff Monson Oleg Taktarov fight. The boxing match that they both forgot was a boxing match. So let's turn the sound off. Share a little here. Hopefully we don't get flagged. So Monson goes for a single, takes Taktarov down. Taktarov doesn't like it, throws a couple kicks. And Taktarov's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna fucking heel hook you. I'm gonna fucking put a leg lock on.
What the hell?
Like, guys, this is MMA. This is the guy. It's like 55 and 52. I forgot how old they are.
They're just trying to put on a show, but still
fucking A, man.
in good shape, you know. Monson
Yeah.
looks.
Well, we're in Russia or so. Yeah, I'm sure we're in Russia. This is why steroids. You can.
How thick is that man's blood? That's what I want to know. What's his blood pressure? It's like 200 over
thick.
200.
The guy's got to donate very often, like every day.
Yeah.
He has got leeches, fucking vampires, like sucking his blood and his dick. Like what? What else is happening?
Well, probably. So Jake Paul recently on a YouTube podcast or whatnot, saying that his fight with Nate Diaz apparently did about a little over 500,000 pay-per-view buys. I'm not sure I buy that number, but that's what he's saying. So,
yeah,
that's accurate. $60 times 500,000. It's not something to shake a stick at.
Yeah, I heard different rumors of that it whatever they made from the gate and the pay-per-view wasn't enough to cover the salary of the fighters. But again, I don't know who's putting that fight on. I think it was a cross promotion between Jake's and Nate's whatever organizations. That just seems high for me. I would have guessed 200 to 250 would probably have been the interest level.
About half that, yep.
Yeah. I saw Michael Bisping did an autograph signing the other day. See this? We'll share this with a little bit of sound. So
we're here at the casino in Philadelphia, the live casino. Mike? Yes. Mike comes up, he wants me to sign something for him. The cheeky bastard wants me to sign an eyeball. You're a legend.
Michael Bisping signing eyeballs. Is that respectful or disrespectful?
I think he's a good sport. I think it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could take that a whole nother way. Like, motherfucker, I only have one eye, and one of these is glass. Ooh, would have been key if you could have swapped it out. Like, can you sign your eyeball? Can I have yours and you can have this? Are there different sizes? How does this fake eyeball thing work? I don't know. I'd like to see it. I don't know. Is it like the nudicle? Can you get different size? I want a crazy big eyeball. He should just put a googly eye in, like an eyeball with a googly eye. I don't know. What else is happening?
Well, let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and just skip over to this real fast because I feel like it. Sofia Vergara, hanging out on a boat, looking.
Whoa! Holy shit!
Right? What's happening here?
Hey, that looks like this next news story.
She's like 60.
It's fucking incredible.
It's crazy.
So as you just saw that, Logan Paul made a Dylan Danis cake for their press conference.
Oh, nice. Oh, Jesus. What is happening in the middle there?
Well, that's his moose knuckle, like you just showed me.
Toe. Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah. And then I thought the cool thing they announced at the press conference was Logan Paul is supposed to fight Dylan Danis, and KSI is supposed to fight Tommy Fury. So on the Logan Paul fight, Dylan Danis pulls out. Mike Perry is the backup fighter.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, you better hope fucking Dylan shows up, because I'll tell you what, Mike Perry's gonna eat your shit alive. He's gonna fuck you up so hard. Because he's been bare knuckle boxing. So you give him some boxing gloves. He has been bare knuckling for a while. So he's probably got most of the MMA bullshit out of him now.
You would think, yeah.
He's gonna fuck him up so hard. So that'll be fun. Dillion, pull out that fight.
Yeah, it's not good. Not good for your health, man. Don't do it.
Not so much. What else you got?
I don't know. Let's sidebar. So, hang on. Let me see if I can. So Bryson Stott from the Phillies. I was watching a little baseball replay the other day, and I wanted to get your take. Do you notice anything weird about his bat? It's a number 2 pencil.
They allow this?
They do.
That is very, very distracting if I'm the pitcher.
But good on him. I didn't even know that was legal, but I love it.
Yeah, that's cool as shit.
Hell of a paint job.
Yeah, why don't they do more custom shit? I think that's their first custom bat I've seen. I don't watch baseball, but fucking A. The only baseball I see is highlights that pop up on Twitter of all the umps that can't make a fucking ball or strike call correctly.
Yes.
And I go, why are we even using an umpire when it's so automated? It could easily computer generate ball strike.
I think they want to keep that part of the game. It's a part of baseball, I think.
But some guys are so off, like it's not even close.
Well, part of the gamesmanship too is the catcher, and then the way the catcher, the way he moves his glove can make a ball look like a strike. So it's just, I don't know. I like it. I like the fact that it's controversial. It's kind of funny sometimes.
Well, if it's skewed evenly both ways, but the problem is it's skewing like 80-90% one way and 10% the other. Anyway, let's do a little tweet a week.
Let's do it.
This is Super 70 Sports. This is a Battleship game. Honey, can Cindy and I play some Battleship with you boys? How about you sink some goddamn dishes and stop with the yapping? And I got them in the background fucking doing the dishes. Oh, dad and son are playing the Battleship back in the day.
I love it.
So we had that one, and then what is this? 2K24. I'm assuming this is their basketball game. Let's turn the sound off. Play a little of this. Apparently, we can snort coke before we get out on the court.
Wait, what?
Yeah, see that line of coke you just snorted?
That is crazy.
It's a Conor McGregor ball. What are we doing? 3 versus 3. Ice Cube. What else you got before I run the gamuts?
Run the gamut. I just have a little bit of fun knowledge left.
All right. Let's do a couple KO of the weeks. Oh, fuck. This guy got face fucked. They went hard fast on this.
Oh, damn. He's still going.
Oh, I think he's jerking himself off while he's down. I'm like, I'm down. Ugh. That was roof.
That was nasty.
So we got that one. And then this one, I don't know if this one's quite real. I feel like Slim Shady-ish. We'll go with sound. Hopefully there's no volume. Not too loud.
Oh, damn.
But he's like looking at people. Like, see him? He's like staring at you and go.
That knee looks like it's going to be in bad shape.
I don't know. I see things. I see eyes. This is happening. Things.
I got a KO to add if you're done.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know if you saw this. I will not share sound because it's not kosher. I'll refresh this bad boy. Here we go. Little bull action. You see where that first guy ended up?
That's fake as fuck, but I like it. I wish people would fly like they have moon gravity.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I had a feeling it was fake as well, but
That would be fun. They do fly pretty far, just don't go that far.
Yep.
Let's do a little Ask the Nuts. Let me listen to this a little bit first. Oh, we got to turn the volume off. Fuck, that's so loud. My question is, so they have a football player. This is Bloody Elbow posted this. Let me turn the sound off. It says, football player is holding a dumbbell that weighs as much as an MMA welterweight, 170 pounds with one hand. My question is, will his elbow hold or will his elbow snap? As we're going through this.
I don't want to look. I'm covering my eyes.
Nah, you'll be all right. Watch. He's laying down. This is a 170-pound dumbbell. Oh, look at it. It's fading. It's fading. Oh, it's so close.
Oh man, Turkish get up.
Feel ill. Like, oh my God, it felt so unsafe.
Yeah,
It held.
I don't even want to watch it again in case it does break.
No, I saw it wavering. No, I saw it wavering.
Like, oh no,
fuck, man.
I mean, what is the purpose of that? That seems ridiculous.
Never max out. That's all I knew. It's all my brother always told me. Never max out. Let's
live to fight another day, man.
Exactly. And then Kay Hansen posted this. She said she's been selected by Inked Mag to potentially be featured in their magazine. Says pretty cool. You can vote for her at this link here. So I guess I want to get your feedback on her tattoo or tattoos. Is this like magazine quality?
Hard to tell from these pictures. Those that Statue of Liberty kind of US.
Yeah,
I mean, looks pretty cool. I'd have to see details.
Yeah, I think the first one probably shows it the best. I'm not quite sure.
I mean, it's okay.
But maybe they're taking the whole package into account. I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Right into knowledge we got.
What have I been up to? So, my dog is barking. Don't know if you can hear that. He's going crazy. Must be a squirrel outside. I over the weekend I've been sick for like 4 or 5 days and finally starting to feel better. And I binged the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing on Netflix.
Okay.
If you want to, I don't know. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. I didn't really follow the whole thing when it happened, but because of my day job, I did tune in when like the psychologists were weighing in on her situation, right? Mm-hmm. And strangely, I find some similarity to my own life. But in either case, I highly recommend it. It's a good watch if you want to just. It's like fascinating. I think they're both fucked up. Is what I've come.
Yeah, and one of them's more fucked up than the other.
Yes, but
I think I watched. I don't know. I saw highlights from the trial as it was happening.
Yeah,
and I think originally Johnny Depp didn't want to do this, and then he's like, "Fuck it, let's just go. Let's go. Put it all out there." And then you can really see from Amber, like what level of crazy Johnny was dealing with. And I think you're right. I think it's the actor world. They're all fucking off to some extent, and then
they have to be.
To what level? You're in the make pretend or make believe pretend world.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just way out there. But it bugged me because again, Johnny was part of that cancel culture bullshit where Disney just said, fuck you, no more Pirates of the Caribbean based on accusations and not on any trial. Right.
Guilty until proven innocent, or guilty even if proven innocent, really.
Yeah. And then they finally, after all this happened, Disney finally came back and said, oh, do you want to do some more pirates? And Johnny's like, you can go fuck yourself. You can go fuck yourself so hard. We're done. Yeah. Like they've ruined it. Not that like the movies were getting progressively better, but sometimes you can look at Indiana Jones, the last one. I didn't even want to fucking see that because I know that's going to be horrific. Like you don't want to see how old is Harrison Ford? 80 years old out there, and they digitally like made him look younger. It's fucking what I heard, it was a terrible movie. So
yeah,
like
no interest.
Yeah, Johnny doing the Pirates movies again, but he could have sent him off in style. They fucked him. He got fucked.
Totally.
So anyway, I got a couple things.
Let's hear it. I'm in.
So I'm going to show you. This is how to play golf, Ingo. We went golfing the other day. This is how you swing. You go to like Top Golf. You want to get your swing on. There you go.
Oh my God.
Let's see that again, man.
You pop back. Good on her.
She didn't even have a ball down.
She's wearing like sandals. That's part of the problem.
Yeah, like if you can see that left foot just fucking slipped off. As I'll annotate it for you. Let me get some green. Like right here. Slippage.
Totally.
So you got that. And then we might as well see another one of like how to actually like fucking swing the ball.
Let's see it.
Wow, I gotta turn this volume down. It's like, Jesus. You never know when you pop in things on Twitter, like what's happening.
Oh, hey now.
So sometimes you gotta put the ball down. It's like grip it and rip it. Spikes it, hits it hard, sends it far. Word.
I like it.
Yep. So we had that. Let's see what this next thing is. This is a little Pearl Gonzalez, MMA fighter extraordinaire. She is sharing her thoughts and wisdom. Hydrate, meditate, masturbate.
What the heck? Words of wisdom.
I think you can, yeah.
Sage advice. Yes.
I think you can find her on Twitter, and then I'll just leave you with this. I don't know what fucking country we're in, but sometimes you just gotta fucking send it.
Oh, whoa. What is happening?
You gotta send your fucking camel. I declare nothing.
He's like wearing a helmet and everything too.
Safety first. There you go. Safety first.
What in the hell is this?
I don't know. I think I could watch this all day. I want to see him keep riding. I want to see like a little monkey jockey on the back of that little camel.
I want to see the wire
spider monkey
dip a little bit in the middle, and you're not sure if it's gonna snap, right?
Fuck yeah.
But he's gonna make it.
He'll make it. It'll be all right. Camels can't be light. That motherfucker gotta be about
thousands of pounds.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 750, 800 pounds, maybe 1,000, half a ton. That's all good. On that note, let's shut down. The camel was not injured in the filming of this show.
No, definitely not. So that has been another edition of MMA Notes. My name's Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith. Thanks for playing.